Hey guys, I just got this Aputure 7-watt B7C light, and I wanted to run you through the instructions because it comes with this little paper manual, and I know I'm going to lose this thing. So I wanted to make a video going through all of the instructions on the light. So here we go. All right, so when you first take the bulb out, you'll notice that it has 3 buttons. There's no LCD, there's no USB. The light is charged by plugging it into a socket here, and there's only 3 buttons in order to use the bulb and go through all the different settings. You'll notice the center button is the power button. We have a minus button and a plus button. You press and hold the power button and it will turn on. It looks like it's at its lowest brightness right now. So to turn it all the way up, you'll just press and hold the up button. So you got a little brighter there. And turn it down, you'll hold down the minus button and it slowly dims all the way down. So this light is really neat. Not only can it be plugged into a socket and it's a multicolored bulb and it's dimmable, but it also has a built-in battery so you don't have to use the socket. But that means that there's 2 different modes. There's AC and there's DC. So if you try to go turn the light on by pressing and hold the power button and it's in AC mode, it'll flash green 3 times. So you need to switch it into DC mode before we can actually get it to turn on without it being plugged into a socket. So to turn it into DC mode, since it's in AC mode right now, I'm going to press all 3 buttons at the exact same time. And it went to 30% brightness and then it went down. So that signifies now that it's in DC mode. So now if I try to hit the power button, the light now turns on without it being plugged into a socket. So now it's in DC mode. Now that it's in DC mode, if I wanted to plug it into a socket and use power from the socket and not from the battery, I need to put it into AC mode. Press and hold the same buttons, the power button, the minus button, and the plus button all at once, and hold. And now that you've held those buttons, if you try to turn it on, by pressing and holding the power button, you'll get 3 green flashes, and that indicates that it's in AC mode. So now you can plug it into a socket and the light will work with the power button. I'm going to show you guys how to set it up via Bluetooth. Once you have the app downloaded and you have this connected, it's much easier to use this. You can change the colors, the temperatures, all that stuff very, very easily instead of having to do it with these 3 buttons. But I will show you later how to do that with the buttons as well. Now that it's in DC mode, we need to connect it to the app. So we just need to turn on the Bluetooth settings. So first you need to download the app. I've already got the app downloaded on my phone, but if you go to the Apple Store, the Google Play Store, download the Sidious app. I'll leave links in the description below. So to turn on the Bluetooth, you need to press and hold the power button and the minus button, or the power button and the plus button. Not all 3, just the 2. So I'm going to hold the power button and the minus button for 5 seconds. And now you'll see that the light goes from red, green, blue, and that indicates that the Bluetooth is enabled. So now I will go over to the app. So I go into scene 1, and then I'm gonna hit the plus button. And it looks like it's found this fixture. So I'm gonna tap on that and then hit setup. And then I hit OK. And then you can see right here with the current brightness, it's giving me a readout of how much time it's actually going to last. So it says it's going to last about 4 hours at this brightness with the internal battery. So now we can just go ahead and select that light bulb, and then we get all of our settings. Once you have it connected via Bluetooth, there's a lot of great features within the app. You can change the color on the color wheel. You can actually go in and pick a color from your camera. There's a lot of cool features in the app, so definitely dive into here once you have it connected via Bluetooth and see everything that it has to offer. Okay, with any Bluetooth device, it's not perfect. I've had to reset the Bluetooth multiple times in order for the app to connect to it. Just make sure you know how to reset the Bluetooth in the field. Without the app, if you want to control the color temperature of the light and the light's on in DC mode, all you have to do is double press the power button. The light actually changes temperature, or the CCT mode. If you're not connected to the app and you want to know how much battery is left in the light, all you have to do is press and hold the minus and the plus button at the same time. When you press and hold these at the same time, the amount of blinks will indicate how much charge it has. So there was 4 blue blinks. That means that I have about 60 to 80% left. If it only pulses once, I have about 0 to 20% left. 2 pulses is 20 to 40%. 3 pulses is 40 to 60%. 4 pulses is 60 to 80%. And 5 pulses is 80 to 100%. Battery life. All right, you guys, that's it. I just wanted to make this quick tutorial so you guys have a reference for the manual online. Hopefully you guys found it helpful.